Check. No worries. Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, with the official ribbon cutting this evening.
Same place.
Let's try one place, see how you go.
All right.
Okay, very good. We shall now celebrate with a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the doors are now open, and please join us this evening as we start with formalities. Nada.
Ladies and gentlemen, testing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Lovely to see all of you in different shades of blue. Thank you. A good evening, and also a Nissan Bulovinaka. Welcome to the grand opening of Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa. It is indeed a celebration of vision, resilience, and most of all, this rich spirit that we have here in Fiji. Before we proceed, just a few brief house guidelines. Now, the doors to my right lead over to the restrooms. But in order to access it, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to go back through the entrance, take a turn to your right, and the restrooms are on the sides. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please kindly follow our uniformed staff. If you look around, ladies and gentlemen, some of them have teki-tekis, beautiful flowers in their ears. You can follow them and they'll lead us. So that covers everything from tsunami, fire, earthquake. You just follow them. Smoking is permitted, but only in designated areas. And that aside, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin. Naka. As we gather here on the shores of Wailolo Beach, I would just like to take this moment to acknowledge the Vanua, our traditional custodians of the land that we now gather upon. So let's take a moment to appreciate where we are. Wailoloa meaning black sea or black waters. It was once a stretch of coastline where local fishermen casting their nets and also children playing rugby. And that remains the same today. Over the years, it has transformed from a humble backpacker's haven into a thriving destination. But tonight, we add a new chapter to this story. The unveiling of this stunning resort, a beacon of premium luxe and also Fijian hospitality. Discover, ladies and gentlemen, our resort's 324 elegantly appointed rooms and suites, perfectly suited for leisure and business guests alike. You can also indulge in 10 unique dining and bar venues, of which, of course, later this evening, you'll be able to do so. From relaxed bites to exquisite fine dining, you can also unwind across not one, but 7 inviting pools, a luxurious full-service spa, and a state-of-the-art fitness center. Not forgetting, ladies and gentlemen, you can delight the family with our vibrant kids club. It'll be a safe, fun-filled haven for children with amazing direct pool access and exceptional amenities. We also promise unparalleled comfort, variety, and also convenient for your guests. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with my pleasure. Welcome to Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa. The sublime sanctuary of premium luxury on the legendary shores of Wailoloa. Here, the black waters kiss the mesmerizing black sands, and it unveils this property, black gold. Ladies and gentlemen. Nawalibu. As we continue with the formalities of tonight's program, I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries on stage who will be addressing us this evening. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage the General Manager of Crowne Plaza, Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa, Mr. Sudhir Yadav, to address us.
Thank you, Masada. Bula, and good evening to you all. Your Excellency, Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Mr. Filimoni Vosarogo, Honorable Viliami Kawonka, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation, Honorable Frank Bainimarama, former Prime Minister of Fiji, and Honorable Mahendra Pal Chaudhry, former Prime Minister of Fiji. Other ministers and delegates, welcome to Crowne Plaza, Fiji. Jay and Monica, Matt, Sam, esteemed dignitaries, partners, colleagues, friends, members of the media, and ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to welcome you this evening. As we mark a milestone in hospitality and community with the official opening of Crowne Plaza Fiji, Nadi Bay Resort and Spa, and launching the brand new Crowne Convention Center, a place where the warmth of Fijian hospitality meets the world-class standards of IHG. This evening is not just about opening doors. It's about opening hearts, forging meaningful connections, and embarking on a journey shaped by a very bold vision. This property was a broad canvas waiting to be repainted. It has long been a part of Wala Walawa, with its stretch of coastline and its legacy as a beloved gathering place. Jay and Monica and others envision an uplifted destination where business and leisure could meet, where guests from around the world would experience the magic of Fiji in a setting that reflects both our heritage and our future. Of course, no great journey is without its challenges. Reimagining the tourism blueprint here in Wala Walawa and bringing a development of this scale to life requires resilience, collaboration, and an unwavering belief in what we could achieve. At times, it felt like we were building not just a resort, but a small city. And if you've ever heard of choosing between 200 shades of beige for a lobby wall, you will understand what real resilience looks like. So here we are, standing in a resort that is not only stunning, but a hub for international travelers seeking the road less traveled, and for our local guests looking for an elevated space to connect. Looking around now, it's hard to believe it was just once a vision, but somehow, through teamwork, collaboration, determination, few sleepless nights, we got here, and thankfully sorted our furniture. This transformation has delivered remarkable results. This resort is more than just a destination, it's a promise. It's a promise to our guests, it's a promise to our community, and it's a promise to my team. It's a commitment of excellence and tribute to our culture, to the people who bring it to life every day. Today, Crowne Plaza proudly employs over 500 colleagues, both permanent and part-time, whose passion and professionalism makes this vision a true reality. None of this would have been possible without the vision and dedication of some remarkable individuals. Jay and Monica, your unwavering support to Fiji's tourism industry has been the foundation of this development. Matt, Managing Director, and Sam, Director of Operations from IHG, thank you for your partnership and believing in the potential of the destination. Honorable Viliami Gavoka, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation, thank you for your support in fostering growth and opportunities in Fiji. To my incredible team, your passion, dedication, and your heart is what makes this resort truly exceptional You are the soul of Crowne Plaza, Fiji. Our generous partners whose support has made this evening truly memorable for every individual in this room. This is just the beginning. We look forward to welcoming the world to our shores, to sharing our stories, and to build a legacy of excellence together. Thank you for being a part of this movement. Let's raise a glass to new beginnings, to shared success, and to the remarkable experiences we will create at Crowne Plaza, Fiji. Vinakavaka Levu, and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Navalevu, Mr. Sudhir Yadav. Now I'd like to welcome on stage the Managing Director of the IHG Australasia and Japan, Mr. Matt Cipollone.
Okay, thank you, Sudhir. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Filimoni Vosarogo, Acting Prime Minister, Sudhir, distinguished guests, owners, partners, colleagues, friends, and members of the media, Bulla and good evening. It is a great honour to stand before you tonight on behalf of the IHG Hotels and Resorts Group to celebrate the official opening of the Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa. What began as a phased project some years ago now is now a fully realised vision, a resort that is already welcoming guests from all around the world. When Jay first set out his vision for the project, he imagined a property that would showcase Fiji to the world in a new and compelling way. Jay, this evening we acknowledge your extraordinary commitment, investment, time, care, meticulous attention to detail, and above all, the heart you have poured into this project, which was challenging, I can tell you. You have built not only a hotel, you have captured the Bulla spirit, its warmth, generosity, and unmistakable joy, and shared it with a global audience, so thank you. I've been fortunate in my job to spend a lot of time in Fiji over the years, and my wife often says that I'm not working when I come here. It's that sort of place. But always what stays with me is the spirit of connection and kindness that defines every experience you have in Fiji. It's so authentic and genuine that it's impossible not to love. And that same spirit is what will bring this resort to life. What an achievement this property represents. Its scale is matched by the guest experience. The resort's abundance of facilities and offerings has been crafted for modern travellers who value comfort, connection, and an authentic local experience. This new convention centre that we're in tonight, just recently finished, is a world-class venue. I think you'll all agree. It's a venue that, in my mind, sits amongst the most sophisticated in the Pacific region. It will enable Fiji to host conferences and events of an international calibre. IHG has been part of Fiji's tourism story for now more than 2 decades. We proudly operate a growing estate of hotels here that includes some of the nation's most recognised and loved resorts. We are privileged to have had in the past and now a long-standing relationship with the Fiji National Provident Fund, whose commitment to tourism has helped shape the country's hospitality landscape. And now with other owners like Jay Singh and others here tonight, your investment in the tourism sector in this country is what drives it forward. So thank you to everyone. This development is more than bricks and mortar. You heard Sudhir say that. It's about Fiji's future, jobs, skills, local suppliers, elevating Nadi's profile as both a meeting and leisure destination. As the Pacific continues to grow, resorts like this will continue to create new opportunities for governments, businesses and communities alike to host, collaborate and share the best of Fiji with the world. The benefits of a hotel of this calibre will be felt well beyond these doors. To Sudhir and the leadership team, your stewardship of this resort and the superb property we celebrate tonight speak to your professionalism and deep understanding of what discerning guests seek in a modern resort. So thank you. Before I close, allow me a moment to look ahead. This resort will welcome families and business travellers, host destinational weddings and international conferences, and introduce new visitors, many for the first time, to the generosity and warmth that define the Fijian people. IHG is deeply committed to Fiji, and this property marks another proud milestone in our long and enduring relationship with this beautiful destination. Jay, Sudhir, Sam, Acting Prime Minister, and everyone whose efforts has turned this vision into reality. Congratulations. Tonight we open not just a resort, but a new chapter in Fiji's hospitality story. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to celebrate, raise a toast if you have a glass, to the Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort, to great leadership, partnerships, and a bright future. Congratulations and thank you.
Now we'll leave with Mr. Matt Cipollone. Naka. Over 3 decades ago, in the humble coastal village near Ndeumba, Pacific Harbor, a proud son of Fiji embarked on an extraordinary odyssey. Fueled by the unyielding virtues of hard work, humility, and also perseverance, he ventured to the United States, forging an empire of premier hotels, vibrant shopping centers, and also elegant apartments. Today, ladies and gentlemen, he returns triumphant, not merely with worldly success, but with a profound mission to honor the land that forged his spirit by crafting this, the magnificent Crowne Plaza Nadi Bay Resort. He's a visionary pioneer, an inspiring leader, profoundly anchored in family and Fijian heritage. Now bolstered by his devoted wife, his accomplished daughters, and his cherished mother. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of inviting Mr. Jay Singh, CEO of Wailoloa Hotel Pte, for a few words.
Nisambula, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, and Honorable former Prime Ministers in the audience. Family and friends, I would also like to acknowledge all the other dignitaries present here. And thank you for honoring us with your presence. Tonight, I stand before you with immense pride, joy, and humility as we celebrate the grand opening of the Crowne Plaza Bay Resort and the Convention Center. Today is more than just the celebration of a new building or a hotel. It's a journey that began with a young boy from a small coastal village near Ndeumba, Pacific Harbor, who never imagined that he would be standing here today. Though I have lived in the United States for many years, my heart never left Fiji. No matter how far life took me, the sound of the ocean, the smiles of the people, and the warmth of the Bula spirit always followed me. Even in the American winters, when I couldn't feel my toes or my fingers. Years ago, I left Fiji for the United States. I arrived with big dreams, humble beginnings, and probably one suitcase. But with determination, faith, and a lot of perseverance, we built from scratch over the years. We created a strong portfolio of real estate with hotels at its core, along with shopping centers and apartment communities. The road was never easy, but the perseverance always leads to success. As success grew overseas, so did a deeper calling in my heart, a desire to bring something home and give back to the land and the people who made who I am. The calling began some 15 years ago when we started first investing into Fiji. During COVID, while most of the people were searching for toilet paper, we saw an opportunity to acquire another asset in Fiji that closed in the former Pullman Hotel, and an opportunity to close the gaps in Fiji's tourism industry, bringing something fresh, bold, and uniquely Fiji. With that dream came the Crowne Plaza and Nadi Bay Resort, a place where the world can experience Fiji not just as a destination, but as a feeling. Our vision was simple but strong. Build a resort that blends modern luxury with Fiji's warmth. A result locals can be part of, proud of, and visitors can fall in love with. Every design, every structure, every palm tree carries a piece of the dream. If you see any crooked palms around, we can blame the wind, not the walkers. Ladies and gentlemen, success never comes alone. It comes with the support and the talent and hard work of many. To everybody who contributed, our architects, our designers, our engineers, our construction team, some of the members are here within the audience, our pre-opening team, our current management team, and our entire hotel staff. Vinaka Vakalevu. You've worked day and night and probably heard me change my mind many times than you wanted. But you turned the vision into a reality. To my partners at IG, our relationship goes back more than 24 years. We dated a lot, got pregnant a few times, but together we built 3 wonderful families. This right here is our largest. Thank you, Matt. Ladies and gentlemen, this would not have been possible without my beautiful wife. It's right here. Thanks for your patience, your strength, and allowing me to be away from home so often. You have been my rock, my partner, and the one who quietly manages all the mess I create. This moment belongs to you as much as it belongs to me. Thank you. To my two daughters, who help run our family office, I'm so proud of you. You carry the legacy with wisdom, creativity, and discipline. And you still manage to tell me when I'm wrong, and that's apparently quite often. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot gather here tonight without remembering someone who continues to guide me. My late father, Mr. Man Singh. Though he left us more than 50 years ago, his values, integrity, his spirit have stayed with me every day. Perhaps that's what keeps me pulling back home to Fiji. I know he's watching me, probably reminding me to stand up straight. And to my dear mother, she's here with us tonight. She's my greatest blessing. Your love, your prayers gave me the foundations to dream. Seeing you here fills my heart with joy beyond words. Amma, आपके आशीर्वाद से कुछ नहीं मुमकिन होता. To my extended family, my sisters, my brother-in-laws who are here, my in-laws, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, thank you for your presence and your lifelong support. To our commercial partners, friends, Vinaka Vakalevu, in believing this vision and trusting this homecoming. Some of you looked at the plans and wondered, can we really build this? Well, we are here today. To our future guests, when you come to Crowne Plaza, Nadi Bay Resort, it's not about checking into a hotel. You are being welcomed into Fiji's heart. You will experience our warmth, our culture, our kindness, and you'll probably be fed until you can't move. This resort is more than a destination. It is a story that began in a small village, grew up in America, and now has come home with gratitude and love. A beacon of hospitality, a symbol of resilience, a home to all who seek peace and connection and the true spirit of Fiji. Vinaka Vakalevu, and thank you all for attending again.
Vinaka Mr. JC. Finally, it is my privilege now to welcome the Assistant Prime Minister and also Minister for Lands and Mineral Resources. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Filimoni Vosarogo.
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation, Honourable William Ngaboka, the Honourable Minister for Finance, Ezram Emmanuel, members of Parliament, and I want to acknowledge today the presence of Prime Minister Mahendra Chaudhry and Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, A big bulabinaka, or as they say in this part of Fiji, dolabina, and a very good evening to all of you. I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land today in which we now meet, the Vanua Navatulevu and the Turanga Nadi, Nadi, na Le Maroroi, and for welcoming us today and for your continued support to developments such as this in your part of Fiji, with your consent and your blessings for tonight's event. Your stewardship and generosity have helped pave the way for new opportunities that will benefit not only this community or Nadi or the West, but Fiji as a whole. Today, we gather to celebrate a very important and major milestone, the official opening of Crowne Plaza, Fiji, Nadi Bay Resorts and Spa. This is more than just what we have experienced outside or ribbon cutting ceremony. It is indeed a statement of confidence in Fiji's economy and its future, a symbol of our resilience as a nation, and a reminder that Fiji's tourism continues to move forward with intensity and with purpose. Many of us here are familiar with this iconic property at Wailoaloa. But today, it marks a new beginning. Following a major multi-million-dollar transformation, this resort enters a new era, one that is defined by world-class facilities, modern design, and a renewed commitment to delivering the authentic Fijian experience that visitors from around the world would love. The resort features over 300 premium guest rooms and suites, included new resort wings, stylish two-bedroom family homes and rooms, and beautiful ocean-front king suites. It will offer a modern-day spa, 7 diverse dining outlets, a beach club, and a 600-seat convention center, opening the doors to major business events, conferences, and international meetings. To the general manager and your team, Vinagavalevu, your hard work and your dedication has transformed this property into what we see today. You have brought new life to a well-known site and delivered something Fiji will continue to be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, every investment in tourism extends far beyond this resort boundary. It fuels our economy, strengthens our communities, and supports the lives of thousands of Fijians. Allow me to share some pertinent numbers. In 2024, Fiji welcomed 982,938 international visitors, a solid 5.7 increase from previous year. Of this number, 79% came for holiday purposes, reaffirming Fiji's position as a leading leisure destination in our globe. At the same time, tourism earning reached 2.57 billion Fijian dollars, contributing around 40% of Fiji's GDP and supporting approximately 119 jobs around the country. These are not just statistics. Behind every arrival, every visitor, is a flow of benefits, benefits that reach taxi drivers around the country, tour guides, market vendors, farmers, entertainers, handicraft makers, and thousands of workers across many sectors. When nearly 1 million people visit our shores, the positive impact is felt in every town, every village, and indeed in every settlement. The Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa is already part of this growth story. This redevelopment has created hundreds of construction jobs and will continue to employ many more Fijians as the hotel expands. But the benefits stretch even further. Local contractors and tradesmen have contributed to construction and refurbishment. Farmers and food suppliers will provide fresh produce for our restaurants, for our hotels' restaurants. Transport providers, tour operators, small businesses will benefit from the increased visitor capacity to this hotel. Local artisans and entertainers will find new opportunities to share their talents and their culture. This is how tourism builds prosperity from the ground up. And this is how development like this strengthens Fiji's pathway to a long-term economic resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, today we pay tribute to the investors and partners who have placed their trust in our island home. Their confidence speaks volume. At a time when global uncertainty continues, choosing Fiji means recognizing stability, opportunity, and a government committed to supporting sustainable, inclusive growth. To Jay, Monica, your two daughters, and of course, your mom, this thing would not have happened without you. And as I've communicated with you yesterday, thank you for the trust, for the belief, and for the faith in coming back to invest in your homeland. We are also especially proud to welcome the Intercontinental Hotel Group as a partner of this project. Formally established in 2003, IHG now operates in more than 6,800 hotels worldwide. With over 1,000 of these in the Asia-Pacific region, our direct neighborhood and one of Fiji's largest sources of visitors. IHG's strong presence in Australia, New Zealand, China, Singapore, and the wider region enhances Fiji's global visibility. It connects us to a wide network of travelers and strengthens our reputation as a safe, reliable, and attractive destination. Their decision to deepen their footprint in Fiji is a powerful endorsement of our country's potential. As we celebrate this opening, it is important to acknowledge the role of the Vanua, the landowners, the people of Nadi. Your support, your patience, and your partnership have made this development like this possible. This government is committed to ensuring that the benefits of tourism are shared inclusively with landowning units, local communities, and indigenous businesses. When we talk about growth, we want every family and every community to feel that they are part of the progress. Tourism, as you know, cannot flourish without the warmth, the culture, and the hospitality of the Fijian people. It is our greatest asset and the foundation of our nation's brand. Our global brand, ladies and gentlemen, Fiji, where happiness finds you, is more than a slogan. It reflects our identity as a nation. It reflects our values. It reflects our belief that every visitor should feel welcomed, relaxed, and connected to the spirit of our islands. The Fijianness of our brand makes us unique and makes us valued. We must nurture, and we must continue to protect it and invest in it. The Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa will play a major role in strengthening this brand. Its world-class facilities, combined with genuine Fijian hospitality, will ensure that every visitor leaves our shores with a story to tell and a desire to come back. This is how we build loyalty. This is how we attract repeat visitors, and this is how we keep Fiji competitive on the world stage. And as we open new doors, we must remain mindful of our responsibility to protect Fiji's natural environment. Our beaches, our reefs, our forests, and our marine biodiversity are priceless. They attract visitors from around the world, and they must be protected for future generations. I encourage the management team of this hotel and the stakeholders of this resort to maintain a strong environmental practice regime through waste reduction, energy efficiency, sustainable sourcing, and protection of our marine environment. A resort that operates responsibly strengthens not only its own reputation, but the reputation of Fiji as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism succeeds when we all work together. Hotels, airlines, tour operators, government agencies, traditional landowners, and small businesses all play a part. Collaboration is essential and important, and if we want to attract more visitors, increasing earnings, and grow Fiji's presence in the global market. As Fiji continues to strengthen its tourism industry, let us move with unity, with purpose, and a shared commitment to excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, today we open much more than just a resort. We open a new chapter for Nadi, and we open new opportunities for Fijian jobs and businesses, a glorious experience for our visitors, and a new symbol of confidence in Fiji's bright future. Before we open this crown, let us all wish our flying Fijians all the very best in their test match against the French tomorrow morning. And with much and great pleasure, I now declare the Crowne Plaza Fiji Nadi Bay Resort and Spa officially open. Pinakawalevu, and thank you.
Nabalevu Honorable Filimoni Vosarogo. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may ask you, please put your hands together, because that concluded the formal part of this evening. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Bow Dance Group and Inside Out.
Tandola, 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 dola, dola.